boys and girls, Gabe and I are here out in the woods, and we thought it would be a great place to read to you a story called A Nest Full of Eggs. And so far today we've seen a lot of birds, haven't we?
Yeah.
We heard a woodpecker. You might hear some birds right now. We saw the woodpecker.
There's another one over there. Wait.
You see one right now?
A woodpecker. It's really big.
Does it have a red head like the other one did?
Yeah.
Speaking
That's
of
cool.
red birds, yeah, that is cool. It's fun to be out here in nature. We saw a male and female cardinal, and we've also seen lots of robins. So we're going to go ahead, and it's kind of funny, as we're sitting here getting ready to read the book, we can see some birds swoop down. Makes me want to learn more about them so I know what kinds they are.
Yeah.
You see that one way up there? It's beautiful. All right, boys and girls, we're going to get started with our story, A Nest Full of Eggs. And what I want you to notice about this story is it's what we call informational. Do you remember what an informational book is?
Yes, it informs you about the birds or the topic of the story.
Okay, so it's great. It's what we do to learn more things about a specific topic. I like to use the word topic. All right, A Nest Full of Birds. And we're going to take turns with this today, and hopefully we'll learn some great stuff, and so will you. All right, go ahead.
Listen, chirp, chirp, chirp. That is the song of the robin. It must be spring. Up in a tree outside my window, a pair of American robins is very busy. They are gathering dry weeds and things. They work carefully but quickly. It is almost time.
I wonder what it's almost time for. There's a picture, boys and girls. Can you see that? Those birds working so hard? All right, let's read on. The female, that means girl, weaves the weeds and twigs together with bits of mud that dry like glue. She adds more mud, pressing it with her breast into a cup shape. Then she lines the bottom of the cup with a bed of soft grasses.
What's that?
There the nest is strong and safe and snug. Now it's ready.
Take a look at what she did. Those different steps and knowing how to build that nest. That's the
What's
bird's
that?
instinct. Tommy, this is a bird's
Sorry
nest.
to left you.
It's all right. Are you going to go look for some birds around here too? Go ahead.
Over the next few days, the female robin lays 4 beautiful blue eggs. In her nest, she's sitting on the nest right now, keeping the eggs warm. Her mate is close by. He sings loudly, warning the other robins to stay away.
So it looks like the male robin's the protector.
Yeah.
That's neat. Boys and girls, look at this picture. You can see here there are 0 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tommy, what color were the robin's eggs? Did you hear? Blue. Yeah. That's how we know what kind of bird is inside of those. They're pretty blue shade.
Inside each egg is a tiny new life. It is growing very fast. That yellow yolk
You're right.
is its liquid food. The near albumin, which we'll call the white of the egg, is watery.
It's watery cushion.
Oh, it's watery cushion. Day after day, the mother robin sits on the eggs, patiently waiting.
Yeah, boys and girls, I'm going to show you this drawing or diagram inside of the book. What Gabe was reading made sense to me when I compare it to what I read in a book last year about duckling eggs. So the watery looking part, which is the white when we make an egg, it's a protection. It's like a cushion protecting the yolk inside. The yolk will feed the baby while it's inside of the egg. And then there's something up here called the air sac. That's another part inside of the egg. Oh, wow, here's some more. I'm going to show you to this before Gabe starts reading so you can kind of picture. This says 3 days, 5 days, 8 days, and 12 days. Do you see the baby bird forming inside of the egg? This is making me think about Aviana's puppies inside the belly of her dog. It's also making me think about those baby chicks inside of the eggs that we hope to get some good news about. See these little words? These have labels showing you the different parts. Boy, we sure can learn a lot from reading books. All right.
After 3 days, the life begins to look like a head, a backbone, a heart, and eyes. Already the heart is beating. After 5 days, a beak, 2 wings, 2 legs, and a tail are taking shape, and it's beginning to look like a baby bird in there. After about 8 days, the robin is completely formed, right down to its toes. But by the 12th day, the robin has grown so big it squeezed inside the egg. It has used up all the food and space.
Take another look at that, boys and girls. You can see that life inside of there. Growing and growing. What a miracle.
Listen, beep, 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 beep. A tiny beak is breaking through an eggshell. The eggs are hatching. Crack, out rolls a baby robin. Soon there are 4 wobbly little robins in the nest. Their parents feed them worms, berries, seeds, and insects, but the hungry nestlings are always peeping and squawking for more food.
Kind of like kids, always asking for more food, even if the parents just fed them. Look at that. Are you guys asking your parents for food every 5 or 10 minutes? Yeah? I don't know anybody like that. Okay, go ahead and walk there.
In a few days, the baby robins open their eyes. Soft, warm down feathers begin to appear on their bodies. The bigger feathers grow and cover the
down, so that type of feather.
They keep the robins dry and give them color and shape. About 14 days after hatching, the robin have grown their wings and tail feathers. These are their flight feathers, the feathers that they'll use to fly. Feathers are light but very strong. They are what makes birds so different from other creatures on Earth. Only birds have feathers. Feathers come in many shapes, sizes, and colors.
Oh, wow. I gotta go bathroom.
Robins, like all birds, take good care of their feathers. They comb them and straighten them with their beaks. And they clean them by taking baths in water or dust.
A dust bath, huh?
That sounds like the opposite of what we do.
I know, it does. I like how they wrote the names of the different birds by them.
Yeah. Now the young robins are ready to leave their nests, but they are not good flyers yet. They are still learning for the next few weeks. Their parents stay close to them and bring them food. Soon the robins are ready to fly and hunt on their own. Now they can take care of themselves next spring. They will find mates and have nest of their own.
So it's like a life cycle.
Oh, yeah.
It repeats, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So they start out as the baby birds, they grow and they mature, and then they become the adult birds, and then they have nests of their own. That's what we call the life cycle.
Wait, no, that's a different thing.
Might be. Were you thinking about different types of animal life cycles?
No, I was thinking about food chains, but...
Oh, food chains. We should read a book about food chains, too.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you read. It makes you want to know more.
Yeah. Birds live all over the world. There are about 9,000 different kinds. Each kind of bird makes a nest of its own special way. Birds usually hide their nest where they blend in with nature's colors. A bird's nest can be a gathering of leaves on the forest floor, a woven pouch, or a hole in the tree.
Take a close look at that. First, there's a map showing you the different kinds of birds all over the world. And then it's showing you 3 different types of nests. Not all birds' nests look like the robin's nest. There's different kinds.